think it went really well, though. Absolutely.
Did very well.
Oh, they did an excellent job.
Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. So season 5 of Unexpected has come to an end. We just saw the last part, the second installment of the reunion or the tell-all. And I have a lot of thoughts about Jason. I have a lot of thoughts about things that were said, about people who remained quiet, and overall, how I just see the cycle of violence replaying itself in Jason and Kylen's life. The fellow moms, the other female cast members, really did not hold back when it came to what they thought about Jason.
I feel like it was just really sad that he took away your special moment, and he doesn't look like he cares.
I'm like, holy she's like being mistreated, and like that's scary for her. She's so brainwashed, and it's so sad.
She's so scared of him. You can see it in her face.
I believe what these women and maybe other women watching are seeing is just something we all recognize as not okay for your self-esteem.
I did find it disappointing, though, that the dads did not have much to say. And by dads, I mean the other young male cast members. I would have really liked to see them call Jason out on his behavior. The closest we got was Lawrence. Lawrence did call him out a little bit, but I would have really liked to have seen the other men hold Jason accountable. I thought Jason's behavior at the tell-all was predictable to a certain extent. I actually found him to be far less combative than I thought he would be. He was absolutely horrible to Kylen throughout her pregnancy and especially her labor. We've talked about that on this channel. But when it came time to really get into it with especially the moms that were calling him out, he kind of went quiet.
Jason, you said you have a closing statement. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Let me think.
Well, wait.
One eternity later.
Jason, you still thinking?
Damn, takes a while.
When are we going to hear this closing statement?
I think his brain's fried. It might take him a while, so move on to the next one.
I don't know. You have anything to say?
It seems like when he came face to face with people that were not going to take his shit, he suddenly had nothing to say. In my opinion, this just really highlights Jason's cowardice. He makes little shitty comments under his breath, but he really never asserts himself on stage. He makes this proclamation that he has this closing statement. They bring them back out. They sit down. Ananda Lewis, the host, she gives him the floor, and all of a sudden it's literal crickets. The only time he seemed to assert any kind of dominance was when Kylen actually looks to him as if she is looking for permission to speak, and that just spoke volumes.
Were you emotionally drained, Kylen?
I mean, a little. What was that?
I agree with it's
but I
supposed to
forgot
be
what
like
I
the
was
most
gonna say.
beautiful thing, right? But I'm pretty sure it's also supposed to be for the male too.
To me, there really is no better example of the cycle of violence repeating itself than in that clip. For a perpetrator like Jason, they punch down. They find someone who allows that behavior to thrive. Someone like Kylen. Now, Kylen is caught up in the cycle of violence as well. I have literally no doubt at this point that she grew up witnessing a very similar dynamic between her parents. And I've already mentioned that I think Jason is emulating his father's behavior from when he was growing up. I think it's quite possible that Kylen is emulating the behavior that she learned from her mother. As many viewers have called out, all of the adults in Kylen's life have failed her. She is a teenager, a new mom, and undoubtedly has suffered trauma in her young life. My suspicions are bolstered by the fact that neither Jason nor Kylen's fathers took any kind of issue with Jason's behavior when asked about it at the tell-all.
Scott, Heidi, how do you feel looking at your son's behavior?
But I think after however many hours, there's obviously some level of stress that's going to be involved.
That's what I said.
Okay, I want to go to you, Mike. I just want to know what you think about what you've been hearing so far.
I wasn't there. I do understand his point. Could have handled the situation a little better.
I think a lot of it is his immaturity, right?
I pretty much expected that of Jason's father because we've seen the enabling is so strong in this family. But I was really disappointed and shocked, frankly, that Kylen's father called Jason a good guy. So it leads me to think, well, maybe he wouldn't have a problem with Jason's behavior if he viewed this type of behavior as typical or acceptable. Now that this season is over, I really hope that they do not bring this couple back. I really hope someone comes into Kylen's life that shows her and walks her through breaking the cycle. It's something that takes time. It's not going to be a quick fix. Of course, Kylen will need to accept the help if and when it is offered to her. And like I've said in previous videos, I have seen screenshots circulating Reddit and Instagram indicating that CPS has been notified and they are involved. And I really, really hope that's true, because what Kylen needs more than anything, what Xavier needs more than anything, is an advocate. And like I've said before, this type of relationship can have fatal consequences, and I am not overstating that. Of course, TLC can't force Kylen to do anything, but I certainly hope they have offered her resources. It's really the least they can do for continuing to air her storyline. I've stated this before, while I find Jason's behavior incredibly upsetting, I have been of the opinion that I actually think it's a good opportunity, it's a good teachable moment to show young girls, to show young people what toxic, abusive relationships start out like and how to avoid it. Anyways, I just wanted to jump on here and chat about the tell-all and how I was really shocked that Jason seemed to be all bark and no bite at the tell-all, although I'm not really surprised. It really just seems that Jason thrives on being able to dominate, someone who will let that behavior thrive, and unfortunately he has found that in Kylen. So make sure you let me know what you think down in the comments. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Reality Squad, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, have a good one, much love.
Jason, is there anything else you'd like to say before we go to break?
Yeah, I just want to say shout out to my haters.